Although people tend to think that influencers are immune to being upset after reading just one or even a handful of rude comments, you'd be surprised.
At the end of the day, they are human, just like the rest of us, and to no surprise, a lot of times that one mean comment will stand out, even if there are 100 of nice ones.
Today on InformOverload, we're counting down the top 10 influencers that were bullied off social media.
Hey guys, welcome back to IO. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Bedard.
And I'm Jared Bronstein. Be sure to give us a like if you enjoy our videos, but for now, let's get right into it.
Starting us off at number 10 is Madison Beer. She revealed to her fans that she would be leaving TikTok because she found the app to be a negative place. The influencer was going through a storm of negative comments when she posted a TikTok and captioned it, "This might be my last TikTok for a bit, my loves. The energy on this app is draining me. So much hate and negativity, that is all I see these days." Now, it's no surprise that celebrities will deal with haters criticizing them online, but Madison just couldn't take it anymore. People were constantly attacking her videos, claiming that she photoshops her content and changes the shape of her body. No matter what she did to try and prove it, people would not give up their claims. They even accused her of getting plastic surgery done, which she swore she never got. She ended up taking a break from TikTok, and when she came back on the app, she actually changed her username to something else and just didn't tell anyone, but fans quickly figured it out.
Moving on to number 9, we got Travis Scott. There's a fine line between celebrity and influencer, but I think Scott is the perfect balance. He's a rapper and has certified celebrity status, but at the same time, he's been working with a ton of brands such as McDonald's and Sony, so I think that gives him influencer status. Regardless, Scott recently deactivated his Instagram account after posting his Halloween costume and getting roasted by the entire internet. He's since reactivated his account, but still, when Travis first posted his brown Batman costume, the internet had a laugh at his expense. An unnamed source told Page 6, I quote, "Halloween had nothing to do with it. He is focusing on his family and their well-being and wants to influence his fans to do the same instead of being so consumed with social media." But I mean, it seems very coincidental that Travis decided to focus on his family and his well-being hours after the internet made fun of his Halloween costume. Anyone else see something fishy about that?
Cruising into number 8, we have James Charles. The beauty YouTuber was just 19 years old when his whole YouTube career started to crash. It was just last year when he was being attacked online to a point where his YouTube channel lost nearly 3 million subscribers in just one day. It all started after a former beauty YouTuber and friend, Tati Westbrook, posted a lengthy video where she accused James of bad behavior. Some of her claims were very serious. She told her millions of viewers that James uses his fame and money to try and manipulate young men's sexuality. Her claims came after James posted a video on his Instagram for a company called Sugar Bear Hair, which is in direct competition to Tati's company, Halo Beauty. She felt betrayed by her friend and decided to take the feud to the public, and then some. Things took a turn for the worse quickly, and James was being viciously attacked online because of her claims. He had death threats against him, people telling him to commit and people posting videos of themselves burning his makeup palettes. He ended up leaving social media, including YouTube, to take a mental break. Luckily, over some time, the entire thing blew over and he was able to share his side of the story and continue on with his career.
On to number 7, we got Catalan Ankh and his girlfriend and travel buddy, Elena Engelhardt. They go by the Instagram handle Another Beautiful Day, and their entire page consists of them traveling the world and exploring the world together, looking like the perfect couple who are enamored of each other. Now that's all fine and dandy, but it seems they really irked the internet when they set up a GoFundMe page explaining they want to raise funds for a trip to Africa. Specifically, they needed about 10,000 euro or so and cited expenses such as bikes, gear, food, and even SIM cards for different countries to keep followers up to date with their travels. Where things went south, no pun intended, is when people read that Ankh's mother works 2 jobs to ensure he and his girlfriend can continue traveling. Of the donations they got, most included comments saying they want the money to go to his mother instead for all that she's done. Most people, however, just left comments on their Instagram page insulting them, which resulted in Ankh telling their followers he'd be stepping away from social media to do some soul work. The caption read, I quote, "Here it is. I'm going on a walk. I will walk as long as I possibly can. No sleep, no social media, no distractions. Just me and my brain out here." However, that hiatus lasted less than a week as he was posting again within about 5 days.
In spot number 6 is Emma Chamberlain. She recently deleted her Twitter account and fans are claiming the reason behind it is the 2020 US election. A lot of celebrities use their social media platforms during the election to speak up about their beliefs and encourage their fans to vote, but Emma didn't, and fans noticed, because they always notice. People started commenting on all her posts asking why she is seemingly ignoring the election and pretending like it's not going on around her. She ignored the comments, but coincidentally enough deactivated her account once it was announced that Joe Biden had won. People thought the timing was strange, so they did some digging. Not long after, screenshots from the voting database appeared online showing that Emma was a Republican on her voting card. People started accusing her for being a Trump supporter, which was just more reason for her to stay off Twitter. She still continued her content on Instagram, but as for Twitter, she is avoiding that audience like a plague.
At number 5, we got Bad Baby. Yes, the girl who started out on Dr. Phil and went viral for saying "cash me outside, how about that," is on this list. She somehow turned her 15 minutes of fame into years of relevancy. Aside from all the drama she got into with her mother and complete strangers at bars, even though she was like, I think 16 at the time, Baby, real name Danielle Bregoli, has somehow figured out ways to maintain her brand. Maybe it was the fights with other influencers, maybe it was her rumored relationships with up-and-coming rappers, who knows. Either way, not everyone is a fan of Danielle, and she relished in the hate. However, earlier this year, she was called out for cultural appropriation after posting a photo of herself with box braids. Posting to her story, Danielle wrote, I quote, "Due to my mental health, I will be taking a small break from this app. I hate to say it, but y'all won. Congrats, mission complete. Y'all made the little 16-year-old completely lose it." Her post went on to read, I quote, "Social media has not only made me, but also is every reason I can't sleep at night. Imagine being called a racist white C-word every second of the day. I show off a tattoo, they say I'm trying to be black. I defend myself, then boom, I'm labeled as a racist. There's no winning as a celebrity on this app, everything I do will be considered wrong." She claimed when she returns she'd be turning off her comments, but it seems she's limited them to only people she now follows.
Next up at number 4 is Elle Darby. She made headlines back in 2018 after a hotel exposed her for asking for a free 5-night stay at their hotel. She built a following over the years for her beauty, lifestyle, and fitness content, and to her, that means she deserves free hotel rooms. The White Moose Cafe and Lodge in Dublin, Ireland exposed her on Facebook after she wanted free accommodation in return for exposure. Basically saying that she would post about their hotel on her social media if they would let her stay there for free for 5 nights. The owner of the hotel denied her request and instead commented on how she does not have any self-respect and dignity to send an email asking for such accommodations. Elle did a follow-up video on her YouTube channel and said that she was receiving death threats and cancer wishes ever since he shared their emails online. The owner actually blacked out her personal information in his Facebook posts, but she said that her YouTube channel name was still visible if people just turned the brightness up on their phone. You could see through the black line. Things got so bad that she ended up leaving social media altogether and took some time away from it until she felt like she could post again.
On to number 3, we got Natalie Slater. You may have heard about Slater as she deactivated her account only to create a new one with the same handle, but this time it's private. Before all the drama happened, Slater was an influencer with about 12,000 followers and posted a photo of herself in a bikini, standing in a rice field looking out into the distance where you can see a man hard at work. She captioned the photo, I quote, "Thinking about how different my life is from the man picking in the rice field every morning." Although her intention wasn't to make it seem as if her life is so much better than his, a lot of people took it that way. Most negative comments she received said she was narcissistic or insensitive. One comment read, I quote, "The rice farmer is probably more content with their life though, and not the status chasing like the rest of us." Clarifying the post prior to deleting her account and making a new one, Natalie wrote, I quote, "I am very aware of my privileges and how grateful I am for all that I have in my life, and I was recognizing how hardworking and unbelievably kind the Indonesian people are and never meant to come off as disrespectful. That being said, I am so sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings, which was never ever my intention. Please be kinder to one another and spread kindness and not hate." Her new account has about 6,800 followers and, as previously mentioned, was set to private after the amount of backlash she received.
Taking over our number 2 spot is Justin Bieber. Whether we want to admit it or not, Justin Bieber has an influence on millions of fans who look up to him. Ever since his music career took off, he has had a massive fan base of young kids and now young adults. And with that amount of fame comes negative comments and constant judgment from people. He has left social media on a few occasions and later opened up that a lot of it had to do with his mental health. In 2013, he posted that he was leaving social media and retiring because the negativity was getting to be too much. Then again, in 2016, he deactivated his social media accounts after getting attacked online for dating Sophia Richie after he and Selena Gomez had split. And then, in more recent years, he took a break from social media, stopped creating music, and also stopped taking photos with fans. He literally just went MIA for a while, but he did come back and shared how much he struggles with the famous lifestyle and all the hate that comes with it. And you should listen to his new song, Lonely, only because it has to do with that, and it's really freaking good.
And in at number 1, we got Cardi B. Much like Travis Scott, Cardi is a rapper and musician first, but definitely still considered an influencer now that she's working with all these different brands. Just a few days ago, Cardi found herself in some hot water after she posted a promo photo for her collab with Reebok. However, she addressed the controversy with an apology, and people seem to be okay with that. Back in October though, when she announced she'd be getting back together with her husband Offset, it seems 15-year-olds on Twitter expressed their displeasure with that decision, leading to Cardi deactivating her Twitter account. On a live stream, she explained her decision because, I quote, "a whole bunch of 15-year-olds telling me how to live my life like I'm Ariana Grande or something, like I came from Disney or something. I'm so tired that because of y'all, I gotta continuously explain myself. I didn't put my divorce out there, a court clerk put it out there. And because people are making rumors up, oh this guy has a girl pregnant, this and that, I have to address it. To be honest with you, my marriage is one of the least worries that I have right now. I love my fans and I'm thankful and grateful for everything you do, but some of you really be acting like I sleep with ya." She's since come back and is killing it as usual.
Have you ever thought of getting rid of social media?
100%.
Which one would go first?
I think Instagram.
I already got rid of Twitter.
Really, eh?
Long time
I like
ago.
Twitter. I think Twitter's probably the most toxic, but it's also very entertaining. There's a lot of news on there. I find Instagram is much more based on like the likes, the comments, the engagement. But Bullied off, when I first started working here, like in 2016, I had a bit of a situation where it was just like harassment. This one kid kept harassing me, and it wasn't even so much that I was like upset, like he hurt my feelings. I was like, dude, you're just annoying. So at that point, I like just was like, maybe I'll just stop for a bit, but yeah, he stopped eventually.
Well, I got rid of Twitter. Not because of that.
Yeah,
I just like have every social media so much sometimes. I just like
I want to try to get on TikTok. Like that's why I feel like I need a team to help me organize. It's so hard to do it by yourself.
Bro.
All these apps, like I don't know how people do it, man. All right, guys. Well, we work in a job with technology, and sometimes technology has issues. So we got to refilm the comments from this video, and we're wearing different clothes. And we were told to wear the same clothes, but it's Monday morning, and I forgot. As you guys can tell, my eyes are still a little puffy. I'm a little tired, so we're not doing that. Joss has her clothes from the other video on underneath. She really committed to the bit.
I did.
Whereas I ruined the whole thing. So we're gonna do it in new clothes now and still reply to your comments because that's how committed we are. All right?
It's fact.
So this is from the video, YouTube Rewind cancels because of this. Huey said, "It's not fair how YouTube uses the same people each year for rewinds. Let's get some others into it too." That's not what he said. I changed the words a bit. He said, "Let some others get into it too." See you guys Monday morning. I told you. Tell me what to wear. It's just not gonna work out. But to reply to your comment, I agree. Maybe they could do a little rewind where they film the first half of it and then they need to film the second half again and they come in different clothes.
This is why we don't make it into rewind.
Yeah, literally, this is exactly why. Because he'd be like, "Hey, listen, we gotta just do a quick little shot." And I'd be like, "I don't have that clothes anymore."
Sprinkles on Donut says, "We should make an unofficial one, gather all our small creators and highlight the best of this crazy and complicated community." I agree. We'd be on that one.
100%.
Crazy and complicated. Middle names.
And best. We're the best of the crazy and complicated.
Yeah.
Bacon Daddy TV said, "The more we see of Johnny, the better I will be." Well, funny for you, the first time I read this comment, he actually walked right in as I said that.
That's true.
And then he was sitting there, he made a comment. I don't know what he said. I wish I could recreate it, but we're not going to. Instead, I'm
stuck with us.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, well, we're not good enough for you, Bacon Daddy.
We're just chopped liver.
Come on, I'm a pepper.
You don't like pickles with that bacon?
All right, guys. Well, I think this comment reply was better than the first one we did, to be honest with you. So enjoy these, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. There are 100 of nice ones.
Just to clarify, I'm not
Is that
human.
thousands?
No, hundreds.
Okay, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to clarify, I'm not human.
Oh, fair.
I'm a god among men.
Ew. Stop it. I'm so tired that your bad jokes are making me laugh.
When things went south, no pun intended, when things went south, no pun intended. I can't say the word intended. I'm not gonna say the pun part. I'll intend that pun then. That was a struggle. You guys see how much I struggle? That's for you.
In spot number 6 is Emba. Oh, I'm on the struggle bus too. She recently deleted. Oh boy.